welcome back to my channel. I am back with another I love this stuff with Meghan Hughes. I'm Meghan Hughes, and this is just the series where I talk about all the things I've been loving lately and throughout the month. I didn't do one of these last month because I was in India for a good portion of February, so all the things that I shared that I truly loved were in my India and Nepal haul, which I will link on the screen if you guys missed it. But anyways, we're filming a regular I love this stuff today, and I'm very excited about it because I have compiled a whole bunch of things over the course of the past, few months to share with you guys. And yeah, it's the last day of the month, so let's freaking get into it. You can expect these on the last day of every month, except for last month because I uploaded something else. All right, anyways, let's just start with the first and my favorite category of these. Actually, it's hard to pick a favorite, okay? We're just gonna start with bathroom goodies and mainly essential oils. I've talked about lavender on I love this stuff videos before, and I use this every single freaking day. Basically, I use this in my skincare routine, and I mix it into jojoba oil and then like massage it on my face as my main moisturizer. But I was buying little 10 milliliter bottles of, and granted they are glass, not just like little plastic ones, but I just kept buying them, and then I was like, why don't I order in bulk? And I'm so happy I did. So yeah, this is from Plant Therapy. I get pretty much all of my essential oils from Plant Therapy unless they're like absurdly expensive for some reason on that site. So yeah. And then the other essential oils I have to show you are ones that are kind of like a combination that you can put in your diffuser or like, skincare products or cleaning products. I'll start with the cleaning product one because this was recommended to me from a lot of people on my clean my house with me video, my spring cleaning vid I just uploaded. My clove bud oil is leaking all over me for some reason. But basically people were commenting that Thieves essential oil is great for a household cleaner, like diluting it and mixing it into, water and vinegar or water with lemon or something like that. And a lot of people were recommending that, like so many people in the comments. And I looked up what Thieves essential oil is made out of, and I had already all of the 5 essential oils. So cinnamon bark or cinnamon root, I think was one of them, but I only have cinnamon cassia and it smells freaking the same. Lemon, rosemary, clove bud, and then eucalyptus. And I diffused these last night. I know that you guys were recommending it as like a cleaning oil, but I put them in there last night, and Finley does this thing where he'll ask me to put on the smellies. And he means like he wants something diffused when we're going to bed. And we have a friend who's staying with us in town right now, our friend Aiden, and they've been like playing video games into the night. So I'll come up here while they're playing video games and like read or watch my shows and just do that. So I was diffusing all of these mixed together before he came up, and I was like half asleep when he came in, but I remember him just being like, oh my God, it smells so good in here. I love this combo. Do this one again. And I was like, okay. So yeah, these ones are really good and a good cleaning combo as well. Now my hands are gonna smell like clove bud all day. And then I have another good smelling combo for you to diffuse as well, or put into like a bath. I don't know. This is peppermint, chamomile. This one is not from Plant Therapy because their chamomile was super expensive on the site, so I got it from somewhere else, like Aviano or something like that. And then ylang ylang. These 3 together, I just like kind of freeballed the combo the other day, but it smells like gardenias. Like it's such a spring, nice scent, so that's why I wanted to share it with you guys, because spring is here. It has sprung, okay? So if you want a little spring diffuser scent to use. And then this might look rather, I don't know, like nothing. But this is my other bathroom goodie that I wanted to share with you guys today. And these are toothpaste tablets. And the company I got these from is called Unpaste. And there's a couple of companies out on the market right now that sell these. And I just wanted to try these because they come in a compostable like paper package. And there's another company that makes them in glass bottles, and then they send you refills in like a cardboard box to fill your glass bottle with. I believe that company is called Bite, and I might order from them as well and kind of compare the two. And then I know Lush makes them too, but Lush sells pretty much everything in plastic, and I don't really know if they have like a return policy with their bottles. At least I don't think they have like an empties program where you can bring back your packaging for them. I've never understood that to be the case. But anyways, I've been really enjoying these. I've been using them throughout the course of this week, and I wanted to share them with you because I think it's such a great idea compared to making your own homemade toothpaste, and like this is just such a better option. They're like TSA approved and stuff like that to bring through security, and you don't have to get a bunch of mini travel bottles of toothpaste to bring with you while traveling. I think the packet comes in like 170 or 125, somewhere in between there, but there's a lot in here, and you basically like bite down on the little tablet and then brush, and that's kind of weird for me because normally, you know, you just squeeze a little toothpaste on there and go about it, and it's weird to be like and then do it because it's very strong and a little overpowering at first, but you get used to it, okay? It does just taste a little bit like baking soda though, and I know that that's one of the main ingredients in here, and yeah. So I'm looking to try a handful of companies and then get back to you guys in future. I love the stuff videos on which ones are the best brand of tooth tablets, but I just love the idea and think it's a good thing that I will be trying more of, okay? Shall we talk about, I guess, bedroom things? No, I'm just kidding, like everyday things. Panties! Okay, I've been wanting to talk about this company for a while. I have two companies to talk about today, both sustainable underwear companies. So this first one is Jonesy, and I feel like I talked about them in my sustainable gift guide video around the holidays because I've shared them with you before. But so they sell panties, and it's just the cutest company of all time. Honestly, their color selection and everything, and like the soft ass material, just all of the above is just chef's kiss. It's truly amazing and I love the company, so I wanted to talk about it and share it with you guys. I get all my panties in a size small, and I have, I guess, like wide set hips, you know, and they fit fine. They're a good size on the bod, you know? So these are the high-waisted ones, and I only have one pair of the high-waisted. They're not my favorite from them, but this is a possible option for you to get. It's more of like a brief, you know? It's a large back, a large bum on there. But I wear these to bed, and they're the comfiest things in the whole wide world, and I love them so much. But this one, the high cut undie, is my personal fave. These ones are a little bit wrinkled, but same color. I believe the color is like wisteria or something on the site. But yeah, I get these in a small as well, and they have this kind of like, I don't know, little ruffling around the sides, and they're just so super cute. The other ones don't have that ruffling, and yeah, they're just like high cut on the bum, and I just love the way that they sit on your hips. Like you can pull them up, and I love kind of high-waisted, high cut things on my hips in that way. And I have purple ones of these, baby blue ones of these, mustard colored, pine colored, and they just released a new color and I got them as well. But it's like in a new design, like they're French cut or something, which I haven't tried. So yeah, I'll let you guys know. But I just really like them, and I also, with the new French cut undies that I ordered from them, I also got one of their bralettes, and I'm thinking, and I know you guys want to see it because I talked about this in my morning routine video that I uploaded recently, but I just wanted to share a couple of like sustainable good bralette companies for big boobed ladies, and I'm looking forward to trying their bralette to see if it's good and full of support. But I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna flash you guys really quickly because what I wanted to talk about was this Hara bralette. It has like spaghetti straps on it, and it's a really good material. Hara is a sustainable Australian company, and they also sell underwear and all of those things, and they use a bunch of natural plant dyes for all of their products, like turmeric and a bunch of other stuff. So I just think that they're super cool, and I saw somebody I follow on Instagram supporting them, and I was like, yo, that's beautiful, I'm gonna try it out. And I ordered a bralette from them, and I wear this thing every freaking day. So if you're looking for a good bralette and you have big boobies or just small boobies, I'm sure that it would fit all ranges of boobies, but I just feel like my boobs aren't gonna fly out of this one, and I really felt that way with a lot of like the halter bralettes that I've been wearing in the past from Free People, and like the uncomfortable kind of lace. I just got over it. I was like, I don't need those. And I was wearing some like Calvin Klein sports bras and like a Topshop sports bra for way too long, and both of those just started to wear down a lot. And I mean, I've been wearing this one every day, and I haven't washed it, and I haven't done anything to it. It's probably gross that I haven't washed it. Maybe I should get on that. Anyways, I haven't felt like it's worn down or the straps are getting weaker or anything like that. It's just a good freaking bra. It's worth the money. And I feel like, you know, a good investment in one bra is great. So that's why I don't feel bad about ordering from a company in Australia, because they sent it in like a nice like compostable box, and like it was just great packaging too, very sustainable and good with the environment in mind. So yeah, anyways, I love them. Also, both of their Instagram pages are great. They're so cute, and I love following undie companies on Instagram because they post such beautiful photos. So yeah, let's talk about food, okay? I only have one food thing to talk about today, I'm pretty sure. This isn't the brand of what it is. It's just in this Tupperware, but vegan Parmesan cheese, my dudes. I just talked about this on Twitter last night, and so many people were replying back being like, drop the recipe, I need measurements, because I just made this with nutritional yeast, salt, and raw cashews. And then I like pulsed it in my blender, and I just put it all in here, and I sprinkle it on any pasta or any, like, if I make like garlic bread or anything like that. There's just a handful of things that you can do with Parmesan cheese, obviously, but this one is great, and I'm trying to find more vegan recipes for my cheeses to keep making. So yeah, but if you're wondering the measurements to make it yourself, it's 1 1/3 cup of raw cashews, almonds or pistachios, you could use any of those nuts, 1/2 cup of nutritional yeast, and then 2 teaspoons of sea salt, all combined in a food processor or pulsed in a blender or whatever you want to do. And then you just make a nice little powder and sprinkle it on everything. But I wanted to share that because I've been putting it on freaking everything lately. All right, what the heck else do I have to talk about today? Obviously, I have a handful of books to share with you, as I normally do. These are 4 books that I read over the course of the past 2 months, and I have reviews, like in-depth reviews of all of these on my Goodreads account, as well as on my Instagram with Finley. It's a shared account where we review books. It's called Mother Truck and Bookworms. And yeah, so the first one is Lyra's Oxford from Philip Pullman. I really enjoyed how small and dainty this book was, and it's also so beautiful, like beautifully bound. There's like a little map in here as well that's like unfoldable and just freaking cool, and it gives a lot of context to the story. It's a very, very short book. I believe it was like 50 pages. Yeah, it was like right around 50 pages, but it was just kind of like a blurb added on to his Dark Materials series, which is one of my favorite freaking, I guess, kind of YA, but also like fantasy series by Philip Pullman. He is an impeccable author, and I just love him so much, and I like want to read him to my kids and just let them get into his world and everything like that. But seriously, such a good book. I love Lyra, and I loved getting like a little bit more oomph about her, you know, a little bit more about her life. So it was just a cute little story. And then this book is from Mike Dooley, and I've been talking about his company for a while, but he writes notes from the universe, and you can sign up on tut.com, and basically they just like email you a little note to yourself from the universe, and they're so cute and encouraging and just like nice positive messages to receive. But he's an author as well, and he's like a public speaker and all these things. But this book, dude, so good. I shared a couple lessons from this in my 22 things I learned at 22 video. And I don't know, I just learned so much from this book. I thought it was so cute, and it's basically written in the perspective of like what he wants his 5-year-old daughter to know when she grows up. And it's like lessons on life and love and a handful of things, but it's really great. And it's a really easy read. It's just like pretty much pages of quotes, and then I would like highlight which ones I would like to refer back to and stuff like that. But it was also filled with like dense spiritual knowledge at the same time of being an easy read. You know what I mean. Anyways, this is my next book that I finally freaking finished. I had been rereading this over the course of like 2018 into last month, and I'm so happy I finally freaking finished it. This is Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth, Awakening Your Life's Purpose, and it's awesome. I really enjoyed it. It had a lot of talk about just consciousness and awareness and the ego, and I learned so much from this book, and I feel like I can hold a lot more like good conversations about these topics. And it was also a little bit hard for me to continually read or get into because it was kind of like over my head in some of, I guess, just like the density of what he was talking about in like spiritual terms and all of these things, and it felt like just a little over my head. But I am so happy that I read it and I finished it because there was just so much that I learned. Oh my God. But if you've heard about The Power of Now and, you know, some of his other books, I would definitely recommend reading this one because it was great. I just like underlined and highlighted so much and starred things, and it was just wonderful. I keep doing the chef's kiss. It's my signature thing now and I can't stop. But the next book I want to talk about, I'm actually not fully done with. I'm about halfway through it. But this is fellow YouTuber turned author Savannah Brown's book, The Truth About Keeping Secrets. And I was so freaking hyped for this thing to come out because I love YA and I love like fantasy and kind of stuff like that. But this is more like mystery YA. And it's just so amazing. I just can't even describe to you how good her vocabulary and her writing style is. Let me just read you a little blurb from this in case you want to pick this book up. And also please don't spoil this book in the comments down below. As I said, I'm not done with it yet, all right? But this was one of my favorite things that she wrote. We wanted to go to Yosemite the following spring, maybe. Obviously that wasn't on the cards anymore, but I could have gone now. Lived in the forest, hollowed out a redwood, sat still for days and weeks and months. Waited for nature to reclaim my body. Maybe I'd have felt something with branches curling through my guts. Kind of good, right? But this is like very interesting as just a topic and like a theme to the book. It's kind of just about death and grief and mystery and murder and all of these things. And if you like true crime, I would recommend reading this, honestly. And I feel like it's good for any age range. It's very, very entertaining and I've been very absorbed in it. So I wanted to share it with you guys today. And as for the last thing I wanted to discuss today, actually no, not the last thing. Things I've been watching are a handful of things that I needed to share with you. Red Table Talk on Facebook Watch from Jada Pinkett Smith. I love her. I love her mom. I love Willow Smith. I just love their conversations. I think they're wonderful. And if you've never seen that, it's kind of like a sit-down talk show in a way, but like they get very into it and very in-depth, and it's just, she's such an icon, Jada. She's truly like, she's the best listener, and I feel like every guest she has on her show, she truly like makes feel at home, and she's a great host. She's wonderful, and I just love all of their red table conversations they have, so you can watch it if you have Facebook Watch or whatever. Also on YouTube here, I have two people that I wanted to talk about and recommend. Amelia Fart. I mean, I'm sure a handful of you watch her, but I remember when I was first introduced to Amelia Fart, like her videos through a friend of a friend. She was just playing her on the TV when we went over to her apartment, and it was something with her like on the street and her boa and all of these things, and I was just like, what is happening right now? Like, it was kind of like the absurdity of first seeing Miranda Sings for the first time, you know, like a character. But I love Amelia's like bathtub talk videos, and she'll just sit there and answer questions from her viewers, but in such like an in-depth and truthful way. And she always has so much like truly spiritual insight. Like, she is so knowledgeable and so real and honest, and I just love her. I love her transparency on her YouTube channel, and I think that she's an icon, honestly. And so if you don't watch Amelia Fart, you freaking should. Get her to 1 million subs because she's a legend. If she's not already there yet, who even knows? I also wanted to recommend my friend Is Harris on here because I feel like her filmmaking goes way unnoticed, man. Her YouTube channel is unfucking real, okay? Her and her husband Johnny are filmmakers galore. Like, they are truly just, the way that they edit and film and everything, it's just, it's next level, man. I know my lighting is going in and out in this, and I apologize for that. You won't see that, okay, on Iz's channel. She just makes everything so divine, and I truly want you guys to subscribe to her because I think that she needs so much more love. Like, oh my God, it's just, her videos are really good. I'm always impressed, man. And then as for another thing I've been watching, it's Pen 15 or Penis, I believe. It's just Penis. I watched this on Hulu and I found it to be the funniest show I have seen in a very, very long time. And I want everybody to watch it because it's just so real, raw, honest, and just truly represents my middle school years pretty well. But the characters are played by two 30-year-old women just acting as if they're middle school characters. It's the funniest shit ever. I seriously recommend it. I laughed so hard. I honestly want to watch it again just because it was so enjoyable to me. But now I need to share a little bit of music with you because this is the last category of this vid. okay? What I've been listening to recently is Billie Eilish's new album. It came out like a couple of days ago, and it's been just the only thing I've been listening to. And yeah, it's called When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? And I love a handful of songs on it, but Bad Guy is definitely my #1 fave. And what else do I freaking love from this? Zanny is a beautiful ballad about like Xanax abuse. And All the Good Girls Go to Hell, Wish You Were Gay, 8, My Strange Addiction. I mean, I love like the whole fucking album, basically. It's just, it's unreal. I also have been loving Hozier's new album. Hozier. It's always so hard for me to say his name, but it's called Wasteland Baby. And he's playing at Outside Lands, which I'm going to, and I'm so fucking excited to see him because I've been listening to this nonstop. My favorite songs off of it are Shrike, Dinner and Diatribes, Sunlight, Movement, handful of other ones. And then another one of my favorite bands, Mandolin Orange, released a new album called Tides of a Teardrop recently. And we went and we saw them live a couple days before my 22nd birthday. And honestly, the crowd fucking sucked. They were so mean. They like were just standing there very quiet, not very good. And so seeing them was just like an odd experience. And I've just decided that maybe they're better for me to listen on vinyl to in my home or with my loved ones in the car, you know? It was just such an odd show, and I hope that I can get redemption for seeing them again in the future. But anyways, this album, Tides of a Teardrop, is very, very good. If you enjoy this kind of like country singer-songwriter kind of feel. I love Golden Embers, The Wolves, Mother Dear is my all-time favorite song on it. Lonely All the Time, Late September. I really love the whole thing. And then lastly, Tierra Whack, dude. I found her Whack World like visual album on YouTube recommended to me the other day, and I have been in love with her ever since. She has Whack World as like an album on, you know, Spotify and all those things, and my favorite songs off of it are Dr. Seuss, Cable Guy, Bug's Life, and a handful of other ones. But she also just released a new song called Unemployed on March 19th, and it was so amazing. My friend Ani and I listened to it the other day on my front porch when we were hanging out, and after we finished it, she was like, can we run that one back again? And it's just such a good freaking song. I also love Only Child from her, and I'm super excited because she's also playing Outside Lands, which is just freaking amazing. And that's actually all I had to talk about today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like I shared so much and talked so much, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up for me. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Ring the notifications bell if you want to be notified when I upload. And until the next upload, stay smiling. Bye guys.
He doesn't know how to talk to women with purpose, but all that we care for